If you've been in the gym and you've seen some people do free weights and some people use machines, and you've wondered what are the difference, we're going to go through the pros and cons of using free weights and machines so you can make a determination for yourself of which ones you should use. When you're looking at free weights, they are literally free to move in any path and in any direction. You have complete control over what happens to the weight. And so, because of that, it requires a lot more control and coordination in how you move it, which allows you to build your stabilizer muscles and develop a more well rounded routine. However, with that freedom also comes risk. If you don't know exactly what you're doing or how to properly lift the weights, things like engaging your core and which planes of motion to move in, then you may accidentally injure yourself by not properly lifting the weights and engaging the right muscle groups. So, with the freedom comes some higher inherent risk. However, with machines, it's a little bit the opposite. With a machine, you're restricted to a certain plane of motion. You're restricted to a certain direction. And because of that, you're able to not only lift more weight and lift it more safely, but it also doesn't allow you to use a lot of those stabilizer muscles that you would be using if you were using the free weights. And so while you may be able to generate more power and you may be able to push yourself harder with the free weights at lower risk, you don't get all the benefits that you would be getting if you lifted a free weight. Now, there are certain circumstances where you may decide to do a little bit of both. For example, if you're doing a chest press and you don't have anybody to spot you and you're lifting really heavy weight, it may make more sense to use something like a Smith machine, where it's locked onto a solid plane where you can just twist the bar in order for it to lock on as a safety mechanism. Or they even have safety mechanisms on the sides of each machine, where if for some reason you can't push the weight back up, it's going to save you from getting injured. So there are safety mechanisms built into many of these restricted machines to where you can work out safely with them, even if you don't have somebody spotting you like you would need for many free weight exercises. So again, there are pros and cons to each of them. You can incorporate both in a well-balanced routine, and knowing the difference between these two can help you make that decision.